Hall, home to our visual arts, physical sciences, and journalism programs. Here, students can focus on skill development in studio art, photography, graphic design, web design, and more, with access to all the professional equipment they'll need. It's also home to The Clipper, EVCC's award-winning student newspaper, where students get hands-on, real-life experience via the printed publication and continuously updated multimedia website. Whitehorse also hosts our physical science programs, which include astronomy, atmospheric science, chemistry, computer science, engineering, geoscience, oceanography, and physics.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Paulo. All fueled up and ready to go?
Yeah, we're about to head across the street and check out Liberty Hall. Want to come along?
Thanks, but I think I'm going to head over to the Student Fitness Center for a quick workout.
Okay, cool. Catch up with you later.
All right.
Liberty Hall is one of the newest buildings on campus. It's home to EVCC's health sciences and public safety programs, which include nursing, medical assisting, criminal justice and fire science, among others. Liberty has its own bookstore, where students can buy health science supplies or grab a snack. Whoa, look at the time. I need to get to MTech. Let me drop you off with Annie on the way.
Oh, hi, that was quick. Welcome to the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. Students enrolled at EVCC have free access to the fitness center. Just show your student ID to use the weight room, treadmills, or climbing wall anytime the gym is open. Physical education, yoga, and kickboxing classes are offered, and the Student Fitness Center is home to the Trojans, EVCC's 11 athletic teams, which include soccer, baseball, softball, basketball, track and field, cross country, and women's volleyball. Plus, it's a great place to unwind after a tough test or too many hours of studying. Hey, Paulo wants to know if you want to check out MTech. I'll tell him you're on your way.
You made it! For the next part of our tour, I thought I would show you around MTech, the Advanced Manufacturing Training and Education Center. MTech offers certificates that build to a college degree and family-wage jobs in the manufacturing industry. Programs include manufacturing pre-employment, engineering technology, composites technician, welding and fabrication, precision machining, and mechatronics. MTech students get the opportunity to work on exciting projects, like building radio-controlled cars and drones. Well, I better get back to class. Why don't you join Annie up in Park Student Union to finish up on our tour?
Hi, glad you found your way up from MTech. This is Park Student Union, kind of the hub for students on campus. This is where students enroll, register, pay tuition, buy parking permits, bus passes, and more. It's also home to Student Life, EVCC's Center for Leadership, Inclusion, Fun, and Engagement. With over 40 student clubs and organizations, information about campus event, and student leadership opportunities, Student Life is a great place for students to get involved and connected to campus. You can also find out about student housing through Student Life. Living on campus is a great way to meet friends, and student housing residents are only steps away from classes, the fitness center, transit center, and more. Another great feature of Parks is the Parks Cafe. With a great variety of food at reasonable prices, Parks Cafe is a great place to eat, study, or just hang out with friends. Parks is also where students can get their student ID and buy their books.
Hey, how did it go?
Great, we're just wrapping up.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us for a tour of EVCC.
Hopefully we've given you a taste of what EVCC is all about.
If you'd like to learn more about how you can become a student here, visit the website.
Or better yet, schedule a tour and see everything EVCC has to offer. Bye!
Welcome back to Everett Community College, Larry Walker Court in the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. I'm Michael Gose. We've got Trojan basketball, men's basketball for you now as the Bulldogs are in town to take on your Everett Trojans. Trojans, they dropped their first game and they have been on a winning streak ever since. The Bulldogs, their fate's been a little bit different. They are looking for their first victory of the season still as they come here and take on the Trojans. Trojan women, they lost a heartbreaker at the last few seconds of the game, a one-point ball game. Men looking to avenge their fate. We'll have action for you in just a moment. We're going to go down courtside with Dan Murphy, PA announcer here for the Trojans, as he'll have the national anthem as well as the starters. We are going to go live now courtside with Dan Murphy and the starters.
Good sportsmanship and no profanity or derogatory remarks directed at any of the players, coaches, officials, or other fans, and we thank you in advance for your cooperation. Now at this time, we ask all those who are in attendance tonight if you would please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we join the players and coaches already on the floor and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, let's get things started for this contest tonight as these two teams will battle out on the Larry Walker Court. Let's introduce the starters for both of these teams, beginning with the visiting Bulldogs from Bellevue College. Here is their starting lineup. Wearing number 0, Trevon Richmond. Number 1, Tijon Roddy. Number 2, Trey Lawrence. Number 3, Gerald Hood. And rounding out the starters for the visiting Bulldogs, wearing number 5, Marshall Clark. Bulldogs are coached by assistants Antonio Foster, Marcus Tibbs, Marcus Furman, Don Brady, and the head coach, Donald Brady. All right, come on now, Trojan Nation, put your hands together. Let's make a little noise. It's time to introduce the reigning, defending, back-to-back North Region champion, Everett Trojans. Here is their starting lineup, beginning with a 5'11" sophomore guard out of Salt Lake City, Utah, wearing number 2, P.O. McCoy. In the front court, a 6'7" sophomore out of Spokane, Washington. He wears number 10, Cameron Underwood. Joining him in the front court, a 6'6" sophomore forward from Orem, Utah, number 15, Tyler Walker. Next up, a 6'7" freshman forward from Farmington, Utah, number 23, Devin Smith. Rounding out the starters for the Trojans, their leading scorer in the backcourt, a 6'3" freshman guard from Snohomish, Washington, number 30, Bobby Martin. Trojans are coached by assistants Matt Welliver, Nick Fantini, Daniel Thompson, and the head coach, Mike Troutman. At this time, we ask all those here in attendance tonight to join us in observing 24 seconds of silence in honor of the late number 24 Kobe Bryant, the Bryant family, and all of the victims of the tragic helicopter crash this past Sunday. And we thank you for your recognition for everyone in the basketball community for the loss of this great star. And now it's time to get this contest underway. Time to play some basketball. I know the players are ready. The officials are ready. I know you fans are ready. It's time to kick things off. Bulldogs versus Trojans. First half action set to get underway.
And we are ready to go. Coming to you live from Larry Walker Court. I think it's going to be Marshall Clark out there to face off against Devin Smith for the tip. And we are ready. There we go. Tip handled by Everett. McQuay brings it across. Underwood gives up to Walker. To McQuay. Smith passes underneath. Shot is up and good. Everett's on the board, 2-0. Road with the ball. It's up to Clark. Shot up from Richmond is good. Ties it up. McQuay. Over to Martin. Martin underneath. He's going to kick it out. Underwood with the shot. In and good. 4-2. So far, the two teams trading baskets. Rod with the shot. No good. Rebounds tipped over to Smith. McQuay with the ball. Kicks it outside to Martin. Martin over to Smith. Travel call. Ball goes back to the Bulldogs. Shot up and in from Richmond is good. Tie game at 4. McQuay brings it across. Get over to Smith. Smith shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Lawrence. Long pass up court to Clark. Puts it up. In and out, no good. Still a tie game. McQuay, nice behind the back move, stops. Shot is good, 6-4. Richmond brings it across in his Dayglow shoes, puts up a shot, it's good. Tied again at 6. Mockway over to Underwood. Underwood kicks it out to Walker. Shot is up and in. 8-6. Everett lead. Clark working in. He's up the road. Can't get his hands up. The foul's going to be called. First foul falls on Everett. First personal on Devin Smith. To John Road to the line. Rainier Beach High School out of Seattle. Rattles out, no good. Everett still leads by 2. I think Everett goes far bringing players in from Hawaii. There's player from Hunan, China on Bellevue's side. Shot is up and good. And another from South Africa. See if we see either of them later on in this contest. Mockway with the ball. Put over to Underwood. Ball goes underneath to Walker. Out to Smith, in for 2, and Everett pushes the lead to 3. Their largest difference of the game. Road gives up to Clark. He puts a shot up. But the whistle calls. Turnover, Bulldogs. Everett with the ball. 10-7. Mockway with the ball. It's over to Martin. Martin to Smith. Back to Mockway. Walker. And Underwood. Back to Smith. Smith will take the shot. The front iron no good. Sky's in for his own rebound. Gets a chunk of it, but we get a whistle. And they're going to call that one on Devin Smith. Quickly his second of the ball game. And looks like we are going to get a substitution for him. Garrett Swenson coming in. Inbounds to Richmond. He'll take it across. Lays it up and in for 2. We've got a 1-point game again. Mockway with the ball. Over to Underwood. Loses a handle on that. I'm going to say he touched it last. Turnover, ball goes to Bellevue. Inbound to Road. Lawrence. To Richmond to Road. Back to Richmond. Sends it outside to Road. To Lawrence. Lost a handle on it. Mockway comes up with it. Pass ahead to Martin. That one goes a little errant. Long pass up to Lawrence. Contested by Mockway, and he gets just enough of it. Stopped by Martin. Walker comes in with that one. Foul's going to be called, though. Charge on Walker is his first foul, third team foul on Everett. Just coming up on 5 minutes into this game. Richmond with the ball. Stops and pops. That one is short. Oh, we get a whistle. And with the foul call, we've got a timeout. That's the first one on Swenson. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
We are back to Everett Community College. Trojans hosting the Bulldogs, leading the Bulldogs 10-9. 4 fouls already on Everett as a team. Bellevue still yet to get their first whistle. And the timeout winds down. Going to the line is Trevin Richmond from Jefferson High School down in Portland, Oregon. First shot from Richmond is up and good. Tie game, 10 apiece. Second shot is also good. Bellevue takes a 1-point lead. Richmond quickly leading the way for Bellevue into double figures with 10 of Bellevue's 11 points. Siebold in the game gives up to Walker, puts it up and in. Everett leads by 1. Richmond goes for 3. Heaves that one up there, and it comes short. Rebound Siebold gives up to Makwe. Makwe goes the rest of the way, puts that one up for 2, and Everett leads by 3, 14-11. Richmond with the ball now. Gives that over to Lawrence. Lawrence underneath to Clark. Clark's shot is good. 14-13, 1-point game again. Siebold with a shot, rims it off, no good. Rebound poked out, eventually gathered in by Gerald Hood. Hood's going to try and take it all the way, and he does. Up for 2. Bellevue leads by 1. Makwe with the ball. Gives to Siebold. He hands it over to Walker, and Walker lays it up and in. Everett takes the lead back by 1. Richmond takes it across. Over to Rode. To Clark. Clark's shot rims off, no good. Siebold seals out the rebound. Gives it to Makwe. Pass to Underwood is on the other side of him. Expected him to go one way. Underwood went the other, and the ball went out of bounds. Possession goes to Bellevue. Jalen Womack in the game, bringing the ball across. Womack with it again. Up to number 30, who isn't even on our roster here, so I have no idea who 30 is. I believe that may be Will Lynn. Everett up by 1 with the ball. Siebold with it. Gives it over to Crumley. Crumley's shot is off, no good. Rebound by Walker. And the putback is good from Martin, 18-15, Everett up by 3. Hood just didn't have anywhere to go with that. Everett takes it away. Crumley with the ball, gives up to Peel, back to Crumley. Gives it back to Muckway. Muckway loses a handle on it, but it's recovered by Walker. Eventually gets out to Martin for three, off the rim, no good. I'm going to say last touched by Everett. Richmond will inbound to Womack. Nice job to draw the charge. That's going to be the first foul on Lynn. Muckway brings it across. Gives over to Crumley. Crumley to Martin. Shot up and good from Crumley. Makes it 21-15, 6-point lead for Everett. Lawrence drives. Kicks that back out to Richmond. Richmond shot in and good. Crumley with the ball to Siebold. Siebold drives. And we're going to get a charge called on Siebold. That's going to be his first foul of the game. Going to get a substitution. Sitting down is Bobby Martin. Coming in is Noah Phillips. Inbound to Womack. Shot up and rattles out from Lawrence. Shot up from Phillips is good. 23-17, Trojan lead. Number 30 is Kevin Keola. For some reason didn't make it up onto the roster that they gave out. Everett with a 6-point lead. Muckway brings the ball across. Muckway works around, takes a shot, in and out, no good. Tries to snag the rebound, but it's taken away. To Lawrence. Lawrence out to Womack. Womack gets it into Clark. Clark's shot is no good. Rebound Bellevue, but we get a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout as well. 9:57 left to go in this ball game. Everett leads 23-17. We'll be right back.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bada, the official ball of you.
We are back to the loft above Larry Walker Court, coming to you live on Trojans Live. I'm Michael Gose. Trojans taking on the Bellevue Bulldogs. Trojans on a nice little winning streak. Bellevue, on the other hand, looking for their first victory of the season in conference play. We do have one non-conference win from earlier. Everett with the basketball. Noah Phillips inbounds to Makwe. Beal brings it across. Gives over to Crumley. Crumley out to Phillips. The shot is no good. Rebound Siebold. Underwood for three. That's off the back iron. Rebound Phillips. His putback is knocked away and eventually lands in the hands of a Bulldog. Off-balance shot by Womack is no good. Rebound Everett. Nice layup by Noah Phillips. Two more for Everett. Gives him an 8-point lead. Womack kicks out to Clark. Clark's shot is good. Another three for Bellevue. Makes it a 5-point game. Phillips with the ball, back to Makwe. Teal takes a shot, off the back iron, no good. Underwood reaching over for that rebound and draws a whistle. That's going to be the first foul on him in this ball game. 6th team foul for Everett. Bellevue currently with 3. Womack brings it across. Underwood goes down. He's back up. Outside to Womack. Womack's shot is short, but draws a whistle. And that one's going to be on Underwood as well, his second. Last 2 fouls are on Cameron Underwood. Womack to the line. He is scoreless so far. Chance for his first point of the game. Not going to happen yet. Walker back in the game for the Trojans. Womack's second shot. Rattles out as well. Rebound sealed off by Walker. Crumley brings it across. Gives over to Phillips. Back to Crumley. Crumley will take a shot from 3-point range, a little long. Rebound Trojans. Martin grabbing that one. Phillips to Crumley. Crumley trying to get in there. Kicks it out to Siebold. Siebold's shot is a little short. Rebound Crumley. Another shot from Phillips. No good. That one gets poked out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by the Bulldogs. Everett keeps possession. Shot up from Martin is no good. Rebound Bulldogs. Rode with that one. Gives it up to Mujeas. Underneath to Clark. Rebound Trojans. Crumley brings it across. Martin kicks it out to Siebold. Siebold from 3-point range just can't quite get the touch on it. Rebound. Poked over to Crumley. Phillips gets it over to Martin. Martin drives. Passes that one right over the basket, but he draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. 4th team foul on Bellevue, and it's going to be assessed to Mujeas. From James Campbell High School in Ella Beach, Hawaii. First shot up is good from Bobby Martin. Second shot is good. Makes it an 8-point ball game. Trojans lead. Muhace inbounds to Womack. We'll bring it across. Bounce pass. And a pass over in the corner to Muhace. And drawing the charge is Siebold. That's going to be the third foul quickly on Gabriel Muhace. Yeah, it looks like he's going to take a rest. Coming back in, though, is the top scorer over on the Bellevue side, Trayvon Richmond. Inbound to Muckway. Giving an image of a full court press, but not really any pressure. Siebold gives up to Walker, who puts it up and in. 10-point lead for the Trojans. Womack puts that one up and in, draws the whistle. No, they're going to say that is on Womack. They're to call him for the charge, his first foul of the game. Crumley inbounds to McQuay. Mockway gives up to Martin. Martin over to Crumley. Crumley to Siebold. Siebold underneath. Loses a handle on that. Manages to save it in, or did he? No, it's going to be a turnover. Ball goes back to the Bulldogs. Everett leads by 10. 6:26 to go. Womack with the ball. Sends that over to Richmond. Richmond's shot is good. Good for two. 8-point ball game. 29-21. Martin over to Muckway. Siebold. Drives in. Kicks that back out to Crumley. Crumley for three, and it is good. 32-21. Trojans by 11. Rode with the ball, gets it out to Clark. And they're going to say he traveled. Spun around and had Walker in his face and took a few too many steps, trying to figure out what to do next. Inbound from Martin to Muckway. Looks out to Martin again. Gets it underneath to Walker, but a whistle is going to negate all that. First foul on Gerald Hood. We'll send Bobby Martin to the line. Each team with 7 fouls now. First shot up and good. Makes it a 12-point game. Martin set. Second shot is also good. Gives him an even half dozen so far. Richmond brings it across. He's going to drive all the way, lose a handle on it. End up on his back. See what the ref says. And they're going to say Joe Crumley helped him down there. His first foul of the game. Richmond with 14 of Bellevue's 21 points so far. Make it 15. The other 7 points are from Clark, Lawrence, and Rode. (34-23), 11-point game. Crumley with the ball. Gives up to Martin. Martin over to Mockway. Mockway to Siebold. Siebold kicks out to Crumley. Crumley underneath to Walker. No good. Richmond with the ball. Drives and draws another foul. Going to be the second personal on Joe Crumley, and we are going to take a quick timeout. Everett leads 34-23. Back after this.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
And we are back on Larry Walker Court, coming to you live from the Walt Price Student Fitness Center at Everett Community College. Trojans taking on the Bulldogs. Everett leads 34-23. 4:43 left here in the first half. And we're out of the timeout, but they are going to review the last play. So we'll get a little bit more time. It ended with a foul called on Joe Crumley. They looked at the video and it looks like they are going to have that stand. Richmond going to the line for 2. And his first. Swirls on it. Second one rattles out. I think that's the first thing I've seen him miss in a little while. Mockway with the ball. Gives to Saybold. Oh, pass goes right into the noggin of Tyler Walker. Wasn't quite ready for that one. Running it back with the layup is Rode. 34-26, Everett leads. Mockway. Over to Martin. To Fallon Maddox in the game now. Saybold. Loses the handle on that pass. Speaking of losing the handle, Gerald Hood lost the handle on that one and then swatted out of bounds by Everett. So the ball stays with the Bulldogs. Inbounds. Underneath to Hood. Foul call. That's going to be the second one on Elijah Saybold from Puyallup High School. That's going to send Gerald Hood to the line. But its first shot is good. Four minutes on the nose to go in the first half. Second shot is good. And it's a 10-point ball game, 36-26. Mockway comes across. Over to Saybold. Saybold's shot is good. Nothing but net. Pushes it back to 12. Richmond with the ball. Works off the pick. Over to Rode. Rode shot is good. And he was outside the line for 3. It's a 5-point ball game, 36-31. Mockway over to Saybold. Works his way around. Layup is good, 38-31. Rode stops, pops, and drops that one in for 2. 5-point game again. Mockway with the ball. Over to Saybold. Saybold for 3. Nothing but net. 41-33. Make it 8. Another 3 from Rode. His is a little short. Maddox brings it across. Over to Walker. Walker to Martin. That one's lost. Hood wasn't quite sure what to do with that one. Tried to put it up and came up a little short. And we're going to get a timeout on the court. Everett leads 41-33. 2:28 left to go. We'll be back right after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Just inside 2.5 minutes to go. Trojans lead 41-33. Bellevue basketball. Underneath their own hoop. And we've got a little action down on the court. A few words exchanged, threatening to go physical, but got a little cool water on that one, and we are ready to go again. Inbounds goes to Lawrence. Shot up from Hood is no good. Rebound by Rode. We'll take it out. Rode drives. Shot up. Bounces in off the back iron. Good. 6-point ball game. Mockway with the ball. A little bit of contact on his drive. That's going to be called on Bellevue. Send Mockway to the line. First foul on Trayvon Richmond. Richmond just an excellent player over on the Bellevue side. He's up to 17 points. His first foul of the night. That one was short. And that one is going to be on Tyler Walker. 10th foul for the Trojans. 2 minutes to go. That's going to send Trey Lawrence to the line. Lawrence from Glacier Peak High School. Five-point game now. Trojan lead. Make it 4. 41-37. Two-minute warning in the first half. Mockway will bring it across. Pass over to Martin, back to Mockway. Out to Phillips. Underneath to Swenson. And we are going to get a whistle. 3 and a key. 3 in the key, I should say. Bellevue basketball inbounds to Lawrence. Gives up to Richmond. Richmond guarded by Mockway. Gives that up to Rode, and his shot is good. That makes it a 2-point game again. Every time Everett tries to push the lead, Bellevue comes clawing back. Swatted out of bounds by Gerald Hood. That's going to stay Everett ball. A minute 12 left in this game, 22 on the shot clock. Inbounds all the way back to Maddox. Maddox to Mockway. Out to Martin. Martin's layup is no good, but he gets fouled on the way to the basket. He's going to go up for 2. Second personal foul on Gerald Hood. 9th team foul for Bellevue. Bobby Martin at the line. First shot is good. Second shot. That one rolls in too. 4-point ball game inside of a minute. Richmond with the ball. Gives over to Womack. Womack sends it cross court to Rode. Rode shot is short. Mockway with the ball. He drives, stops, pops, wiggles that one in. 6-point lead by Everett. 30 seconds to go, about 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Richmond, guarded by Mockway. Turns the corner, doubles back. Tries to work the pick. Stops and takes a shot, no good. Rebound, fought over, that's going to be a jump ball. Arrows pointing to Bellevue. The Bulldogs will retain possession. And timeout called. 10 seconds left on the clock. 45-39, Everett leads. We'll be back right after this.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back to the action. 10 seconds left in the first half. Everett leads Bellevue 45-39. Bulldog basketball underneath their basket. Shot clock is off, of course. Lawrence tries to get that one underneath to Hood. Turnover. Ball goes to Everett. 6.7 seconds on the clock. Noah Phillips to inbound. Mockway in the backcourt. Gets it to Peel. Peel's going to drive, get across the midcourt. gives it up to Martin. Martin drives around, off the glass, no good. And that is how we are going to end the first half, 45-39. Trojans leading the Bulldogs. We're going to take a little halftime break. We'll be back to action in about 15 minutes. I'll be back before that with some halftime stats. Once again, Trojans lead 45-39. You are watching Trojans Live.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost you. So I'm going for the big things, yeah.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Halftime at Larry Walker Court. Got about 7.5 minutes till we're back to action. Trojans leading at halftime 45-39. And a quick look at stats. We'll start over on the Bellevue side. For Bellevue, leading all scorers is Trayvon Richmond with 17. Also in double figures is T-John Rode for 12. 4 apiece from Hood and Clark, and 2 from Lawrence round out the Bellevue scoring. Over on the Everett side, they're led by 8 apiece from Tyler Walker and Bobby Martin. 7 from Elijah Siebold. 6 apiece from Macway and Crumley. 4 apiece from Phillips and Smith, and 2 from Cameron Underwood. Underwood kind of having a quiet night, 1 rebound and a couple of points. Hopefully we'll see him turn it on in the second half. Team stats, Everett's 45 points comes from 18 of 34 shooting out in the field. That's 52.9%. The 3 of 12 outside the three-point arc, and 6 out of 7 from the free throw line. Bellevue's 39 come on 14 of 29 shooting, 48.3%. They're 1 of 5 from threes, and 10 out of 14 from the free throw line, 71.4% at the charity stripe. Turnovers are even at 10 apiece. Points off turnovers, though, the edge goes to Bellevue, 12-9. Total rebounds, Everett out rebounding 18-14 Bellevue. 6 offensive rebounds to Bellevue's 4, 12 defensive to Bellevue's 10. 14 assists for Everett, half that for Bellevue. A couple of blocks for Bellevue, none for Everett. 4 steals for Bellevue, 2 for Everett. Points off the bench, Everett's bench having more of an impact from Bellevue, 17-0 on points from the bench. Second chance points, 4-2, Everett with the advantage. And points in the paint, 26 from Everett, 12 from Bellevue. And no fast break points so far for either team. We're about 5 minutes away. Second half action is coming your way. And we are ready to get back to second half action. Trojans lead the Bulldogs 45-39 here at Everett Community College. The Walt Price Student Fitness Center, Larry Walker Court. Trojans are going to start with possession. Bobby Martin inbounding. Pio Makwe in the backcourt. There we go. Makwe to Martin. Martin gets it over to Walker. Walker to Makwe. Over to Smith. A shot, no good. Rebound, Bellevue. Richmond with the ball. Gets that underneath to Clark. Taken away by Everett. Makwe makes a little contact with Richmond. We get a whistle. Second personal foul on Richmond. First foul of the second half. Makwe gets free, takes a shot, drops that one in for two. Picks up where he left off, 8-point lead for Everett. Richmond with the ball. Works in, gets it out to Hood. Hood sends it over to Clark. Clark gives up to Rode. Rode trying to find his way in. Sends it over to Hood for the shot, no good. Rebound, Devin Smith. Oh, ball goes back to Bellevue. Richmond with the shot, no good. Rebound, Smith. And another whiff. Everett still with the 8-point lead. Rode. Get the whistle. Foul called on Bobby Martin. That is his first. Bellevue with the inbounds. Goes to Rode. Rode works his way inside. High shot, bounces around and drops. Cuts the lead to 6. Makwe with the ball. Stops, pops, a little short. Rebound Bellevue. Richmond with the ball, driving. A lot of contact there. They're going to call that one on Bellevue. It's going to get called with the charge, his third foul of the ball game. Bobby Martin inbounds to Pio Makwe. Makwe brings it across, sends it over to Underwood. Underwood works underneath and gets that one taken away from him. Lawrence sends it over to Rode. Rode's shot hits nothing but air. Long pass down to Walker. Works its way around to Makwe. Piol goes through traffic, kicks that back out to Walker. Shot is a little offline. Rebound Bellevue. Baseball pass down to Rode. Pardon me, that was Lawrence. Layup is good. Makes it a 4-point game, 47-43. Nice drive by Martin. Shot a little offline, though. And a travel before the 3-point can go up from Marshall Clark. Turnover. Ball goes back to Everett. Underwood inbounds to Makwe. Makwe, bounce pass into Devin Smith. He puts it up and in for two. 6-point game, 49-43. Richmond with the ball. Bounces that underneath to Lawrence. Back outside, and driving in is Hood for two. 4-point game. Makwe holds up, lets Walker catch up, and we get a whistle. Foul is going to be the third on Cameron Underwood. Richmond inbounds, it gets it right back, and we are getting a whistle on Coach Troutman, I believe. Arguing that last foul. And we are going to get a tee. Technical call to the Everett coach, and it is, of course, going to be Trayvon Richmond taking the shot. Shot is up and good. 18 points. Had almost all the points for Bellevue for a while, but they're getting spread out a little bit more. Road has 14 now. 19 for him. That makes it a 2-point game, 49-47. And possession to Bellevue. Richmond takes the inbounds, brings it across. 3-point up from Lawrence, or Hood, pardon me, is no good. Makwe with the ball. Directs a little traffic, tries to work his way out, runs into Richmond, and that is going to be number 4 on Trayvon Richmond. And he is going to take a seat as Womack's going to come in, spell him. There's still over 15 minutes left in this contest, and Richmond, top scorer for Bellevue, has got 4 fouls on it. Makwe works his way around, takes a shot, rattles off, no good. Taking that one in is Rode. Knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Everett. Ball will stay with Bellevue. Bellevue a chance to tie it up here or take the lead. Just like that. 50-49, Bellevue Bulldogs lead the Trojans. Makwe, we'll see if he can fix that. Bounce pass into Underwood. Layup is no good. Off the glass and rolls off. Bellevue basketball. Ball goes to Womack. Womack gives off to Lawrence. Out to Clark. Travels before he can make the shot, though. That's going to be a turnover to Everett, and we've got a timeout. 50-49, Bellevue leads. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
Trayvon Richmond and his 19 points are sitting on the bench for Bellevue. On the other side, Everett, they don't have a player in double figures yet. 8 apiece from Mockway, Walker, and Martin is as close as Everett's gotten to double figure scoring. Mockway with the ball. Brings it across. Loses a little handle on that, but gets it back and out to Walker. Walker's going to try and find his way in. Off the glass and good for 2. That puts Everett back on top by 1. Puts Walker into double figures with 10 points. Hood with the ball. Bounces that into Rode. Rode. Quick touch by Lawrence over to Clark. No good. Rebound Everett. Mockway gives up to Martin. Martin over to Smith for the stuff. That puts Everett up by 3. Womack with the ball. Over to Rode. Lawrence. Womack. Hood with the shot. Just catches enough of the front rim to go in. Tie game, 53 apiece. Mockway with the ball now. A layup is no good, but he draws the foul. That'll send him to the line. It's going to be the first foul on Marshall Clark. Clark from Friday Harbor High School. Mockway at the line with a chance to go into double figures, but he's not going to because he missed the first one. Mass change, Crumley, Saybold coming in. Bale's second shot off the back iron. I'm going to say that one caught the end line. Last touch by Everett. Lawrence inbounds to Womack. Womack works his way through traffic, lays that one up and in. 2-point Bellevue lead. 55-53. Just under 13 minutes to go. Saybold brings that one out. Walker tries to go up with it, but gets mugged in midair. That foul is going to be the third on Gerald Hood. And Hood is going to take a seat as Muhays comes in. Crumley to inbounds. Set into Walker. It's poked out of bounds. It goes all the way into backcourt for Martin to bring back. Over to Walker. Crumley for 3. A little long. Skying up for the rebound was Bobby Martin. A little physical action there, and he draws the foul. That's going to be the first foul on Gunter Zampangolombi. It's as close as I can get. I apologize. I didn't have time to practice that one. Saybold. Passes into Devin Smith. Shot is good. Ties it up at 55. Womack with the ball. Works his way in. Doesn't get the shot up, but gets a whistle, and that's going to send him to the line. Third foul on Joe Crumley. Womack's shot's good. That gives him a 1-point lead. Just over 12 minutes to go in this contest. Second shot is short. Rebounded by Smith. Crumley bringing it back. Joe guarded by Rode. Out to Walker. Walker into the corner, and the shot is good from Bobby Barton from three-point range. That puts Everett up by 2, 58-56. Womack going all the way, lays that up and in to tie it back up at 58. 11:30 to go. Crumley bringing it in. Seybold. Seybold for three. Off the rim, no good. Womack stops, pops. Off the rim. Rebound. Goes to Bellevue. All alone was Trey Lawrence, and he drops that one in for a three-point lead. 61-58. 11 to go. Crumley to Seybold. Seybold gets some contact from Muhace. And that's going to be on the Bellevue player. His fourth foul. Bellevue with two players in foul trouble now. And looks like we're going to get a substitution. Coming back in is Gerald Hood. Seybold at the line. Trojans down by 3. Shot is good. Bellevue 17 fouls, Everett with 4. Second shot is also good. It's a 1-point game, 61-60. Womack slows it down. Stops, takes a shot. In and out, no good. A rebound, Walker gives it up to Muckway. Over to Walker. Walker looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Seybold works inside. Puts up a wild shot, no good. Rebound, tapped out and corralled by Martin. And we get a whistle. And the referees are going to decide what just happened, sending both teams to their benches as they're going to discuss it, figure out just what they need to do. And it looks like we are going to go to the tail of the tape. Already got the play all queued up for him over there. Let him watch it again. Want to remind you, we are playing basketball this Sunday. So we've got a makeup game for the game that was snowed out earlier this month. That'll be noon tip-off for the women's game, 2 o'clock for the men's. Should get you home in time for at least most of that other sporting event. Otherwise, if you want to watch us later, we'll of course be streaming it and saving it right here on our YouTube channel. Okay, Martin inbounds to Muckway. Everett basketball down by 1. It's off and off, puts up an off-balance shot. Draws the foul. And he'll go back to the line. It's going to be the 8th foul on Bellevue, 2nd personal on number 15. Shot goes up and in. Gunter Zabangalomdi, I believe, is his name. Second shot is good. Everett up by 1, 62-61. Hood with the ball, working his way inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Devin Smith. Makwe. Set out to Walker. Oh, Walker gives that one right up. Throw to Womack. Works his way around Saybold, puts it up and draws a foul. It's going to be the 5th foul on the Trojans. And it's going to be the 3rd personal on Devin Smith, and we've got a timeout on the court. 62-61, Everett leads. Be back after this.
Amazing, diverse, beautiful community. When new students ask me how to describe Everett Community College, this is what I say. I'm proud that I chose EVCC. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
We are back to the perch up above Larry Walker Court. Bringing you live action from Everett Community College. Trojans leading Bellevue 62-61. 9 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Just about half of the second half left. Going to the line is Jalen Womack. Womack, 5 points in this contest so far. And that one's good. Ties it up at 62. Second shot rims out, no good. Devin Smith with the rebound, gives it up to Makwe. Yole drives around the right. Bounce into Smith. Up and good. Everett back up by 2. Womack working his way around. Toss outside to Rode. Rode shot. Off the rim, no good. Devin Smith with the rebound. Makwe working his way in. Pass inside to Devin Smith. Can't get the shot off, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line. 9 fouls now for Bellevue. Second personal on Womack. And we got another timeout on the floor. 8:46 to go. Everett leads 64-62. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Coming back from a timeout, Trojans lead 64-62. Bellevue fighting for their first conference win of the season. Everett fighting to not be somebody's first conference win of the season. 8:46 left in this contest, and at the line is Devin Smith. Bellevue's top scorer has been on the bench for much of the second half as he has 4 fouls. First shot is good. He's got a 3-point game. Second shot is good as well. 4-point ball game, 66-62. Womack with the ball. Passes into Lawrence. Lawrence out to Rode. Rode's shot is good. That makes it a 1-point game again, 66-65. Peel works underneath. This is shot off. Nice little bit of spin. Puts that one up and in for 2. 3-point game. Womack comes across. Out to Rode. Rode shot from 3 is no good. Rebound contested. Last touched by Everett. Bellevue's going to get it back. We're inside 8 minutes. Inbounds goes all the way into the backcourt. Trey Lawrence brings it back. Gives it up to Womack. Womack. Fourth foul called on Devin Smith. And he's going to take a seat. Bellevue ball, Everett up by 3. Womack. Rode tries to drive in, gets it back out to Womack. Womack will stop and shoot with 8 on the shot clock. Off the rim, rebound goes to Bobby Martin. Mockway with the ball. Works around the pick. Tries to give it up to Underwood, off Cameron's hands and out of bounds. That's going to go back to Bellevue. Sabold's going to take a seat. Joe Crumley out on the court. Womack gives up to Rode. Rode drives in, kicks it out to Lawrence. Drives in, gets that one taken away. Peel to Crumley. Crumley to Underwood. Shot up and good for Walker, and 1. 5-point ball game. Chance for Walker to make it 6. Tyler with a dozen points so far. From Tampanogos High School in Utah. Completes the 3-point play. Everett's up by 6. Womack with the ball. Leaves that one a little bit short, but draws a foul. Seventh team foul, fourth personal on Cameron Underwood. So Underwood with 4 fouls now. Womack's shot is good. Makes it a 5-point game. Sable back in. McQuaid's going to take a rest. Shot is good. 4-point game, 71-67. And a timeout on the court. Trojan timeout. We'll take a little break. Trojans lead 71-67 with 6:36 left to go. Back after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Six minutes, 36 seconds left to go. Everett leads 71-67. Trojan basketball. Bobby Martin to inbound. And Crumley gets squeezed in there as he tries to take the inbounds and draws the foul. Fourth personal on Gerald Hood. Multiple players on both sides in foul trouble. This could get interesting further down the road. Joe Crumley to the line. First shot is good. Five-point difference. Crumley shot. Makes it 6. 73-67 Trojans lead. Womack with the ball. Looking off the Clark pick. Get over to Rode. Clark, back to Rode. Back to Clark. He drives. High layup off the glass is no good. Crumley brings it across. Into Saybold. His shot is off the side of the backboard, no good. Bellevue with the ball. Richmond back in. He's up to Lawrence. Up to Clark. Clark drives off the glass. Rolled off, no good. Rebound to Underwood. Crumley with the ball. Over to Saybold. To Underwood. Underwood loses a handle on that, but they say that it went off Lawrence's foot and out of bounds. Possession stays with Everett. Not sure if that was off whose foot, but we'll take it. Underwood with the inbounds. Sends that out for Walker to chase down. Walker gives it up to Saybold. Saybold works his way around, bounces it into Walker. Walker trying to turn. It's a shot up, no good. And he touched that one last. Possession goes to Bellevue. 6-point ball game, inside 5.5. Richmond with the ball. Richmond spent much of this half on the bench and still leads all scorers with 19 points. Misses with that one. Crumley with the ball. Backs off. Stops, pops, and rattles that one in and out. Rebound Bellevue. Womack with the ball. Ref waves off the shot. Joe Crumley picks up the foul. That is his fourth personal, and we're going to take a little break. 73-67, Everett leads. Be back right after this.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost you. So I'm going for the big things, yeah.
Welcome back to Everett Community College, coming to you live from Larry Walker Court. Trojans taking on the Bulldogs. 4:52 left to go. Everett leads by 6, 73-67. At the line shooting is Jalen Womack from Federal Way. Womack's first shot is good. 5-point game. And the second shot is good as well. Make it 4. 73-69. Crumley will bring it in. Gives up to Saybold. Back to Crumley, back to Saybold for 3. In and out. Tried to get the tip out to Saybold, but it was a little vigorous and goes out of bounds. Ball goes back to Bellevue. Richmond with the ball. Gives it to Rode. Rode shot. A little long. Rebound swatted away by Lawrence. Ball goes back to Bellevue. And we get a whistle. Got a whistle. They called a foul, but I haven't seen it go on the board. There's another whistle. Foul's going to be called on Everett. It's going to be the third foul on Tyler Walker. That'll send Marshall Clark to the line. Clark from Friday Harbor High School. Off the rim, no good, but rebound Bellevue. Rode with that one. Trying to find his way in. Stops, takes a shot off the glass. It's good, and we got a 2-point game again inside of 4 minutes. 73-71. Crumley with the ball. We get a whistle. It's going to be on Bellevue. Third foul on Jalen Womack. Sends Crumley to the line. First shot is good. 3-point game, 74-71. Substitution will be bring Peel back in, send Martin to the bench. Second shot is good. 4-point game, 75-71. 3:40 to go. Womack with the ball. Working his way in. Kicks it out to Clark. Clark works in. No good. Rebound, McQuay. 4-point lead. Chance to widen it here in the last minutes. Walker underneath. Doesn't get that one to fall, but he does draw the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one is on Marshall Clark, his third. 10th team foul for Bellevue. Everett currently with 9. And a 4-point lead. First shot from Walker rattles off. Second shot. That one is good. Makes it a 5-point game, 76-71. Womack with the ball. Drives in, goes down to the court. That's going to be Tyler Walker's 4th foul. Three Everett players on the court with 4 fouls currently. First shot. Rolls off, no good. Everett still with a 5-point lead. And Crumley, Underwood, and Walker all currently playing with 4 fouls. Womack's second shot is good. Makes it a 4-point game, 76-72. McQuay. Works his way in. Gives it to Underwood. Underwood tries to drive. Sends it out. Goes to Crumley. Sable back to Crumley. Crumley's going to get underneath. No, he gives it off to Walker. Down for 2. Puts Everett up by 6. Richmond working his way in, loses his footing, loses the ball. And they're going to say that one was clean. Ball goes back to the Trojans. 2 minutes, 24 seconds to go. 6-point Trojan lead. Hood comes in for Clark, and we're going to get a timeout. 78-72, Everett leads, 2:24 left in the contest. We'll be back with the last couple of minutes coming up next.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
(78-72) Trojan lead with 2:24 left in this contest. Everett basketball, Crumley to inbounds. Trojan. Nice little trade there. Crumley's going to work back. Backing up Road. Going to tell him to take his time. 10 on the shot clock. And he draws a foul. It's going to be the first foul on to John Road. Rhodes made it this whole game before getting his first foul. Mockway doesn't have a foul yet. Crumley at the line, 6-point lead. Not going to make it 7 yet. 10 fouls on each team. Everett with 2 timeouts left, Bellevue with 1. Second shot, that one's good. 7-point game, 79-72. Womack with the ball. He's going to take it all the way. Put that one up. Good for 2, +1. And that's going to be the first foul on Mockway. I shouldn't have said anything. He just drew his first foul of the game. That sends Womack to the line. That one squirms out. Foul called. That's going to be on Womack. That is number 4. Mockway to the line for 2. Up and good. 80-74, 6-point difference again. Peel's second shot. Up. And no good. Womack with the ball. Gives that over to Lawrence. Lawrence's shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Saybold with the ball and takes it across. Gets that over to Walker, and Walker is fouled. No, we got a timeout call. Just under a minute to go. Everett leads 80-74. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
Back to Everett Community College. Coming to you live from Larry Walker Court in the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. Trojans lead the Bellevue Bulldogs 80-74 with just under a minute to go. Crumley with the inbounds. Gets it into Mockway. Way in backcourt. Gets it across. Back to Peel. Saybold. Trying to get somebody to foul somebody, and they finally do. Saybold will go to the line. And that is going to be foul number 5 on Gerald Hood. Hood's going to go and take a seat. Saybold to the line. One shot will get Saybold into double figures. Elijah Saybold from Puyallup High School. His first shot is good. 81-74. Mockway let everybody know no fouls. Second shot is good. It's an 8-point game. 46 seconds to go. Womack gives up to Richmond. Richmond takes a shot, and it's good for 2. Mockway. Saybold. Saybold draws the foul, and I think that's going to be Richmond's last play. That is going to be... No. That's going to be on Muhais, his 5th foul. We'll send Gabriel Muhais down to the bench. And send Saybold to the line. 6-point ball game. 34.9 seconds left on the clock. So Saybold sinks these. That's going to leave a little bit more than the shot clock on the board for Bellevue. First shot is a brick. 82-76. After this, there will be a little more than the 30 seconds on the shot clock left to go. Off-balance shot is rejected and sent out of bounds by Walker. Bellevue retains possession. Inbounds. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off Mockway. Both teams contesting every second in this game. Womack drives, kicks out. Lawrence with the shot, no good. Rebound. Fought for. Rode had it in his hands. Whistle comes, and that's going to be on Elijah Saybold, his 3rd foul. That'll send T-John Rode to the line. First shot. Short. Everett still leads by 6. Second shot is good. Swirls that one in. 5-point game. 17 seconds left. Mockway with the ball, and he'll get fouled. It's going to be on Rode. His 2nd. That'll send Mockway to the line. First from Piol is good. Second shot is good as well. 7-point game. Everett's going to just hold back, try and let the clock run out. Richmond, that one up for 2. Last 10 seconds of the game. Oh, Mockway just lost his footing. Throw that in, and Lawrence is going to put that one up, make it a little bit more respectable. 3-point ball game, and now a little strategy. We're going to want to talk about this, try and figure something out. It's quickly only a 3-point margin. We're going to take a quick timeout. 84-81, Everett leads, only a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold it right here.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I know,
I
I
was.
heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Trying to plot a play here, decide if they can steal the inbounds pass, and if they can't, the question would be, are they going to go ahead and foul or just let it go? Crumley with the inbounds. Highly contested, goes to Mockway, and they are going to foul him. 4.1 seconds left on the clock. Little slip on the court, and this was a quick 6-point turnaround. As Bellevue scored, the inbounds went right back to Bellevue, and they scored again very quickly. But Mockway has a chance to pretty much put this away. 3-point lead. Rattles off. Still 3 points. The second shot gets a lot more interesting. And he sinks it. 4-point game, 4.1 seconds to go. Richmond with the ball. Don't foul him in 3-point range. And that one's no good. That's going to be the final, 85-81. Trojans over the Bellevue Bulldogs. We'll be back in just a minute and take a look at stats. Then we'll take a little bit more of a break and see if we get some interviews. We'll be back right after this.
Amazing, diverse, beautiful community. When new students ask me how to describe Everett Community College, this is what I say. I'm proud that I chose EVCC. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Welcome back, where the Everett Trojans have defeated the Bellevue Bulldogs 85-81. Taking a quick look at some stats. We'll start with the road Bellevue Bulldogs. They were led by, all scorers were led by Richmond's 23, followed up by Rhodes' 20. Another 13 came from Womack and 11 from Hood. They were followed up by 7 apiece from Lawrence and Clark. And that rounds out scoring for Bellevue. Over on the Trojan side, Trojans had 16 apiece from Mockway and Walker, 14 from Devin Smith, 13 from Saybold, and 11 from Martin. 5 players finishing in double figures. Crumley had 9, Phillips had 4, and Underwood had 2. Get a quick look at some of the team stats. 85 points from the Trojans. Came off of 28 of 62 shooting from the field. 4 of 18 from three-point range. 25 of 34 from the free throw line, 73.5% from the line, pretty good. Bellevue's 81 points came from 28 of 63 shooting from the field, 5 of 21 from three-point range, and they were 20 out of 30 from the free throw line. Turnovers pretty close to the same, 16 Bellevue, 15 Everett. Points off turnovers, 17 Everett, 15 to Bellevue. Rebounds ended up dead even, 38 apiece. Offensive rebounds, 10-9 in Bellevue's favor. Defensive rebounds, 29-28 in Everett's favor. Assists, Everett again being a lot more generous. 21 assists to 13 for Bellevue. Bench points, Everett had a bit more off of the bench with 26 points coming off the bench to Bellevue's 13. And points in the paint, Everett doing a little bit more in the paint, 42 points to 30 from Bellevue. All right, we're going to take another little timeout here for a few minutes and see if we get a player and a coach up here. Maybe 2 players and a coach. Maybe 2 players, maybe just a coach. We'll see what combination we get, but we'll see if they come up in just a few minutes. You're watching Trojans Live, where the Trojans defeated Bellevue 85-81.
I'm Paulo Mendes.
And I'm Annie Limis.
Welcome to Everett Community College.
White Horse Hall, home to our visual arts, physical sciences, and journalism programs. Here, students can focus on skill development in studio art, photography, graphic design, web design, and more, with access to all the professional equipment they'll need. It's also home to The Clipper, EVCC's award-winning student newspaper, where students get hands-on, real-life experience via the printed publication and continuously updated multimedia website. White Horse also hosts our physical science programs, which include astronomy, atmospheric science, chemistry, computer science, engineering, geoscience, oceanography, and physics.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Paulo. All fueled up and ready to go?
Yeah, we're about to head across the street and check out Liberty Hall. Want to come along?
Thanks, but I think I'm going to head over to the Student Fitness Center for a quick workout.
Okay, cool. Catch up with you later.
All right.
Liberty Hall is one of the newest buildings on campus. It's home to EVCC's health sciences and public safety programs, which include nursing, medical assisting, criminal justice and fire science, among others. Liberty has its own bookstore, where students can buy health science supplies or grab a snack. Whoa, look at the time. I need to get to MTech. Let me drop you off with Annie on the way.
Oh, hi, that was quick. Welcome to the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. Students enrolled at EVCC have free access to the fitness center. Just show your student ID to use the weight room, treadmills, or climbing wall anytime the gym is open. Physical education, yoga, and kickboxing classes are offered, and the Student Fitness Center is home to the Trojans, EVCC's 11 athletic teams, which include soccer, baseball, softball, basketball, track and field, cross country, and women's volleyball. Plus, it's a great place to unwind after a tough test or too many hours of studying. Hey, Paulo wants to know if you want to check out MTech. I'll tell him you're on your way.
You made it! For the next part of our tour, I thought I would show you around MTech, the Advanced Manufacturing Training and Education Center. MTech offers certificates that build to a college degree and family-wage jobs in the manufacturing industry. Programs include manufacturing pre-employment, engineering technology, composites technician, welding and fabrication, precision machining, and mechatronics. MTech students get the opportunity to work on exciting projects, like building radio-controlled cars and drones. Well, I better get back to class. Why don't you join Annie up in Park Student Union to finish up on our tour?
Hi, glad you found your way up from MTech. This is Park Student Union, kind of the hub for students on campus. This is where students enroll, register, pay tuition, buy parking permits, bus passes, and more. It's also home to Student Life, EVCC's Center for Leadership, Inclusion, Fun, and Engagement. With over 40 student clubs and organizations, information about campus event, and student leadership opportunities, Student Life is a great place for students to get involved and connected to campus. You can also find out about student housing through Student Life. Living on campus is a great way to meet friends, and student housing residents are only steps away from classes, the fitness center, transit center, and more. Another great feature of Parks is the Parks Cafe. With a great variety of food at reasonable prices, Parks Cafe is a great place to eat, study, or just hang out with friends. Parks is also where students can get their student ID and buy their books.
Hey, how did it go?
Great, we're just wrapping up.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us for a tour of EVCC.
Hopefully we've given you a taste of what EVCC is all about.
If you'd like to learn more about how you can become a student here, visit the website.
Or better yet, schedule a tour and see everything EVCC has to offer. Bye!
we're just going to wrap it up from here. They're having a beating down in the locker room, so we're not going to be able to bring anybody up for an interview. Final 85-81 Everett over Bellevue. Sunday we'll be coming to you live right here from Larry Walker Court as Shoreline is in town for a makeup game. 12 noon women's tip, 2 o'clock the men's tip. Hope to see you here. If not, I hope to see you online. And if you don't tune in live, remember you can stream it anytime you want, as many times as you want. So again, we'll see you next Sunday. Everett over Bellevue 85-81. I'm Michael Gose. Good night.